Today is a kind of a fun hike. We're on our way to a place called Kentucky Camp right now, which was a huge mining operation, actually huge. They spent hundreds of thousands of dollars putting that together. Back in the day when, you know, hundreds of thousands was a lot of money. It's pretty normal in the mining business, I think. And but anyway, we've been walking this morning on some of the infrastructure they put together for that. In fact, there's a big ditch that runs clear back up into those mountains, and we'll be walking on that here in about, I don't know, yeah, it'll be 3 days. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days from now, we'll do a long hike down that old ditch. It's a big old long thing. Pretty cool, actually. And so that's kind of the plan. There's my first cow of the morning right down there. See that little guy checking us out? Yeah, cows are fun. Man, I got into a fun little cow yesterday morning. That was a ton of fun. He just was a little steer, and he thought he was gonna take me. But he didn't have quite the courage to quite pull it off. You know what? Life's full of things to be joyful about. Just gotta take the time to do it. Well, good morning, crowd. Having a little walk in the grass here, the tall grass. Sun's just coming up, so figured I'd speak about it a little bit on the way here. We got you can see it's just pretty grassy country. Lots of, there's Granny up there having a hike. Pretty country, looks good. We're only about 3.5 miles from the end of the day. We got to move a vehicle, and then you can see those mountains sticking up over the top of that hill there. And then we go up over that and down, and that'll be our last chunk in this south piece here. It's our last south chunk. After that we move north, and there's another piece to do down there, but we're not going to do that right now because the snow's too deep on the top of there. Gosh, it's pretty out here this morning. Cold though, wow. Got up my water bottle, still got ice floating in it. It was frozen. It wasn't frozen solid, but it was frozen. There was a point there where the day finally warmed up enough that all the ice started rattling in the bottle and started tinkling. That was pretty cool. Anyhow, yeah. So we're headed for a place called Hellvatia, and then we're going to move the camper to Temporal Gulch. And from there we start our last little deal. I think it's going to be a 2-day thing for us over Mount Wrightson. And yeah, you can look over there right where the sun's at. It's pretty tough to see it, but right over there is Mount Miller.
Day 14 on the trail. They always say that if you make it to day 14, that's a good thing. And I'll be 80 miles, which, you know what? For an old woman who's carrying some extra, I'm pretty happy with that. Now, you know what they say, that pain is just weakness leaving the body? Oh my word. We're talking feet, ankles, my knee, my hips. I've got weakness leaving every place. But beautiful Santa Rita Mountains have just been super awesome.
That's the sound of running water. In Arizona, that is, at least on the Arizona Trail, that's odd. Yeah. Hiking in January, it's very different from hiking in, I was probably here last year in February, probably. Just a lot more water. It's pretty nice. I like it. Well, good morning, crowd. We've got about a 8/10 of a mile and an 800-foot climb. Woohoo! It's a goodie. It's a goodie. The Arizona Trail does not fail to give you some good hills in the first, I don't know, man, it's pretty good. The first half is really steep up and down lots of times. Granny's up there ahead of me. Just watched her haul up this hill. I'm thinking, man, it's a lot of work. This is a lot of work. No question about it. But we get to the top. Get to the top up here we're in the Wrightson, Mount Wrightson Wilderness area very, very shortly. Now, the thing about it is they're creating basically another trail to help avoid this last chunk. Now this morning, Granny and I walked up about, I don't know, probably about 5 miles of road, and really steep road too. And it was challenging, hard to do it. And they're going to create a different trail to kind of avoid some of that action, I think. So there's Granny up there, look at her. She's collecting trash on the Arizona Trail. Yeah, so they're gonna create a diversion basically, and you won't have to walk this part of the trail anymore after they do that. I think it looks to me like the new thing they're doing is gonna be easier than this old thing we're doing. So that'd be good. Won't be good for me and Granny this year, but it'd be good for somebody. Whew! Tell you what, I'm also, it must be about 10:30, and man, it's been a haul up here. I'm hungry. Must be time for lunch. We get to eat right up here pretty quick, I think. Well, here we are. We're cruising to the top of Mount Wrightson. This is the biggest, baddest mountain we've tackled on the trail yet this year. And Granny has made it, I think it's right there, to the top. Woo! Granny has made it to the top. Right there.
Oh man.
Check it out.
Victory is mine.
You gotta sit right there. You have to sit there. That's the butt-shaped. That's the butt-shaped deal. You get to sit there and contemplate whether you've made it to the top of the mountain or not.
I've made it.
You've made it.
And that was a haul.
That was a haul. Yes, it was. For sure, for sure, for sure.
Yes. Today was Mount Wrightson, and it was a little. It was intimidating. I was wondering how I was going to do, and it was rough. It really was. It was a haul up here. There's no way I was going to be walking along doing my vlogging. Daryl's amazing. He can do that stuff. But we have made it to the top. We got us some lunch. I think you see the chairs there, and we're fixed us some lunch, and things are good. Still moving, so that's good. And we've got a few miles to go to Bear Spring, where we will probably stop for the night. So that'll be good. We've had weather, we had rain, we had some sleet and kind of sleet and snow type of stuff. And by the time we got up here, I had to put on all of our clothes because it was cold. But yeah, doing good. Mount Wrightson, it's something. It is really steep coming up here. So yeah, definitely. This is my first mountain since we're doing this car hopping wise, and very early. We are I think it is January 22nd today. And because we're so early, a lot of the mountains you can't even get on them because of the snow. But Wrightson, we could do that, so we got that done. And then we'll have to come back for the other ones. But I am just about to get my 100 miles, first 100 miles on the trail. I'm pretty excited about that. Well, here we are at 100 miles, my personal 100 miles, and I have conquered Mount Wrightson, which was a wonderful walk this morning, but it is a rough one up the other side, and I am at 100 miles. It's taken me 16 days, so you can do the math. I'm a pretty slow hiker. But we've made it, and I am super excited about that. And the trail this morning has been beautiful, coming down off the mountain through the canyon. It's just been gorgeous. Here we are, 100 miles.
Well, here we are. We've made it down into what's called Gardner Canyon. Kind of was the goal for the day. And I think we got a couple more miles, 2 or 3, I'm not sure exactly what. But I thought I'd just get out the camera and show you. You hear that sound? That is water running in Arizona. Look at this down here. I gotta watch so I don't fall in. But look at that. Yeah, compared to last year, this place is a bloomin' jungle. Arizona Trail's got so much more water. It's awfully, awfully nice this year.
All right, good morning. Here we are, Granny and Sherpa Babe. He's the only one with a backpack this morning. We're taking a southbound, I guess, from Tiger Mine trailhead back to American Flag Ranch, where the Taj is waiting for us, and then we will do a big. We're gonna do a hop into Freeman Road trailhead, and then southbound back to the car at Tiger Mine. So Lexi is the car. So anyway, doing a nice little, this is an 8-miler today. My knee is still feeling Wrightson a little bit, but doing pretty good really. And oh, it's just gorgeous. Sun's coming up this morning. It was cold. We started out with headlamps this morning, and we got to go under the underpass where Calamity Cactus and I sang our little ditties that we posted on one of the Meanwhile Back at the Camper episodes. I'll try and tag it here. Yeah, great memories. I have such great memories of Mom, and it's fun to do this trip in memory of her. I mean, man, her memory is just in every other spot. It's also been fun for Sky, my Sherpa Babe back there, because with the moving the vehicles and stuff, he's getting to see kind of what we were going through last year as he did the trail, and I'm getting to experience what he was experiencing on the trail. So our two worlds are meeting, But yesterday we had an awesome meal in Oracle at the Cook Shack, I think it was called. Definitely you should stop by there if you're in Oracle. They have a cafe and then they have a little, like just a little in and out place. It was Taco Tuesday and I had shrimp tacos and they were amazing. And truffle fries. Oh! So I guess I always wondered why hikers talk about food so much. But you know what? When you are hiking every single day, the good and eating trail food, even though I'm really trying on the nutrition end of trail food, found my fellow gear skeptic who did a series on trail nutrition. Check it out if you haven't and you're a hiker. He's just done so much research. And so I'm really trying to keep our macros in good portions so that we can rebuild well. I think very important in old bodies. So yeah, oh, it's a beautiful morning, crispy and cold. But I would rather hike in the cold than the heat. So very nice. Trail is awesome between Tiger Mine and American Flag so far. And shoot, I don't have to carry a pack. This is a pretty awesome little hike this morning. So after this next well, we're going to go as far as Kearney, basically, kind of in this next two sets. And at that point, we will have accomplished over 200 miles on the trail. What a deal. I was so discouraged when we first started out. I would have never believed we'd make it this far. You need to have a trainer, a cheerleader in your life. And Sherpa Babe has been awesome that way. He's also taking good care of me, helping. I probably have a tendency to bite off too much and then, not do well because I've overdone. So this is good. Got somebody to hold me back a little bit and also push me. I think this next section I'll start doing some of my first close to 10 milers, hoping to be able to get up to 10 miles. I think as I lose some weight that will help my knees. Really it's only the one that I kind of injured that's giving fits now, but I think a little less weight. But as I lose weight, I need to get it in my backpack so my Sherpa gets a break. So anyway, that is life on the Arizona Trail.